Yes. Please, all phones should go on silent, please. Good afternoon. The Chairman, Human Rights Defender, and Access to Justice Advocate Center, our legal department, able viewers, co-comrades in the house. My name is Queen Mrs. Olushola, live from Allen Avenue branch, Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. We have a case of domestic misunderstanding reported by one Mr. Udigwe Emmanuel Frank on the 19th of May 2020 against his wife, Mrs. Mrs. Udigwe Chidima Victoria. Please, will have the parties in the house join us as we listen to the complaint and look into how we can possibly resolve the case amicably. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Emmanuel Frank, right?
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, please, you'll be a bit audible so that other of our department, other branches can hear you out. Okay, you were in this office on the 5th of last month to report a case of domestic misunderstanding against your wife, Mrs. Udigwe Chidima Victoria. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, can you briefly tell us the details of the case and why you reported her here? Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
My name is Emmanuel Frank Udigwe from Anambra State, Ikeja precisely. I live in Hong Kong. And I met my wife, Chidima, 2015 online.
You met her 2015 online?
Yes.
Line as in Facebook?
Yeah, we've known each other for long. Like, we live in the same compound.
Okay.
Before I traveled.
Okay.
So I traveled and we reconnected again.
Okay.
Through Facebook. So from there, I've been doing my duty as a boyfriend, because I started as a friend.
Okay.
So I made the intention known to her that I would like to marry her. So she directed me to the parents like she's not the owner of herself.
Which you should speak loud, you can't hear.
I said, okay. She directed me to the parent that I should call them. So I called the parent to take permission that for a girl I want to marry, I would like her to visit me in Hong Kong first, so I can see if she's still suitable for me. So the first time I made a visa and I invited her to Hong Kong. She came to Hong Kong. She stayed about 1 month, which after the first thing, the whole shopping I did for her, she have to go back. So I confirmed with them that I'm okay with what I saw. That
she stayed 1 month?
Yes.
Okay.
So, okay, maybe 2 weeks, I think, because the visa is 2 weeks out. So I confirmed that, okay, she's okay, that I'm good to go. So after that, she came back. She started.
You don't interrupt.
She started calling me.
Any point you think you will respond to after you disobey.
She started calling me that I should rent an apartment for her, which I declined. I said I can't rent an apartment for you alone. That it doesn't speak well. So after the whole pressuring, I even asked her to go stay with her sister, which she said she cannot stay there. Yeah. So okay. I said, okay, if you said you cannot stay there, how are we going to do it? Because to rent an apartment for only you is not wise. So we dragged it all day. So after everything, and I decided, okay, if you want to stay alone, maybe I'll call one of my sister's daughter to come and stay with you. We now agreed. So I sent the money for the house to the agent. I called the agent. I paid twice. I said the first 1 million to the man, and after I balanced with about 300,000.
How many room apartment?
2 rooms apartment.
2 bedroom?
Yes, ma'am.
Which area?
Amu Odofin.
Okay.
Amu Odofin.
Okay.
So,
then have you people married?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So after everything, she wanted to serve as a youth corps.
Yeah.
So I told her that, okay, if you do well after your service, I will give another treat to Hong Kong. So after the service, I made another visa for her, which each ticket, which I have them here, each ticket I buy for her is no less than 500,000. So she come to Hong Kong the second time. We were doing good. So she said, okay, she would like to start up something. I said, okay, no problem. Let's see how it goes. I have some products in my shop because I have a shop there. I have some product like lipstick and other things like that. So I packaged it. I said, okay, you go start with this. Let's see how it goes. As your response will make me, it will motivate me rather. So after that, she came back to Nigeria. So 2016.
You gave her the goods to come and sell in Nigeria?
Yes.
What kind of goods?
Lipstick, cutters,
okay, like
just cosmetics. Yeah. So along the line, 2016, after we've agreed that I'll get married to her, so I said, okay, they should give me the list. So they gave me a list through my elder sister. So my family went there. So when they gave me the list, they asked me, am I sure I said, yes, I like her, that I'll marry her. So my elder sister, she always go there. I send out my elder sister to their village almost every month. Like, okay, go help me visit the parents and see them as an in-law. So sometimes she will go, she will carry something to go give them. So all these things are happening. Along the line, I tried to pay for everything they wrote in that list. I paid for everything. So we are still contemplating, like, okay, are you going to come back? Since I've paid the bride price, and they did a very big ceremony, like the party, they did a very big ceremony.
Okay, did they do the marriage on your behalf?
Yes, on my behalf. So then they said, okay, she's not going to follow us home, like the family, like she's not going to follow us home. So I told my people, leave her now, in as much I'm not there. I'm not there, so let her stay with her family. So we finished all those things, and she now became my wife. So along the line, 2018, we now had an agreement, okay, that you come to Hong Kong. Let's see if we can put 1 or 2 things together. So she came to Hong Kong again 2018. 2018, I think around August or September, if I'm not mistaken. So she came to Hong Kong. So we were contemplating if I'm going to come back, because I said, me, I've not gotten enough money for me to come back. But she like, don't worry, God will help you, you will come back. So when all those things are happening, I said, okay, no problem, let's see how it goes. So I later called her late end of the year that the way I'm saying things is like, I will come back. So eventually I came back to Nigeria 24th of December 2018. So when I came back to Nigeria 2018,
they did a traditional marriage 2017?
No, we've done everything. So we just wanted to do the celebration when I came back.
Okay.
Yeah.
They've paid the dowry.
The dowry. So we are now like, okay, let's do the celebration so that now I'm back. So we fixed it for January 6th.
January 6th,
2019.
Okay.
I came back 2018, 24
okay.
December. So after one day, we left for the village. We got to the village after the remembrance of my mother. We made arrangements. We went to their place to do the ceremony, which everything is still intact. The picture, the video, everything is still intact. So after the wedding, no, before the wedding, the sister called me that our car got spoiled.
Which of the sisters?
The elder sister here called me that our car got spoiled, that she lent her some money to...
Can you concentrate on this?
That she lend her some money to fix her car, that when we get to Lagos, that she will return the money. I said, okay, no problem. I have to transfer a certain amount, so I think 100 and something thousand I transferred to her. Okay. I did not tell her, my wife, then, because it's something I think I can do. So when we came back to Lagos, the compound I rented for her before I came back, there is a particular guy that stays upstairs. Anytime this guy misbehaves as a man and I want to talk to him, she don't give me that opportunity to talk to the guy. All she will be doing is, I should leave this guy now, I should leave this guy. From there, I started like, what is wrong with you? This is a man. This thing he did is something I can caution him as a man. He will say that I should leave and I don't want anybody to hear my voice. I said, okay, no problem. So she's done that like how many consecutive times? Like more than. I said, okay. Then the thing is in my head. I said, okay, this one she's been stopping me to challenge this guy if there is any issue. I said, okay, no problem. So after some months, the money wants to be paid back by her sister. She has to call my wife first. After she now called me, and I said, she's not the one that gave you the money. You're supposed to call me. That there's no problem. Since you've called her, send the money to her. At least we live together. She will send my money to me. So that money brought issue that I said, send me the money. Hey, you are stingy. You cannot leave this money. You cannot leave this money inside my account. This, that.
Who is saying that? This
my wife is saying that.
Okay.
I said, but this money, when I gave her the money, you are not there. So now she wants to give me my money. She's calling, okay, give me my money now. Finally, she sent the money. But when I came back at night, it was war. You, so even collected all the money. You are stingy. You cannot leave 50,000 for me. I said, what is your problem? This money, am I going to eat it in my mouth? It's still money that I will use for the family. So all those periods, she was pregnant. So normal, husband and wife, we do quarrel. We do quarrel. So as things goes on like that, as things goes on like that, many times I will quarrel with my wife. She will not give me food. She will not even greet me. I said, okay. Due to I can cook. Yes, I can cook and I can attend to. Sometimes, if she do it like 2 consecutive times, when I'm now coming from outside, I will buy food because I don't want problem. And this food we are talking about, I'm the one that usually go to the market to buy because of her condition. So my sister called me when I was in Hong Kong, like, hey, me, I don't like the condition of this your mother-in-law. Please promise me that when you come back, you take care of the woman. I said, okay, no problem. At least I don't have mother now. She's also my mother. So along the line, she registers at one hospital. They call it ML Hospital. This hospital is so expensive that anything, they will start calling money. So when she wanted to give birth, that day she wanted to give birth.
How much is the highest money you have paid there or the least money you have paid in that hospital?
If I've checked all the money I paid, I think it should be more than 800,000. I have the list. It should be more than
800,000.
It's more than, but at least the one I can remember.
For maternity?
No, but for delivery.
Delivery.
Because she delivered through CS.
Okay.
So along the line, anytime we have issue, she will call her sister and keep the phone like this and start shouting. She will even hold me on my neck. The next thing, the sister will call me and start shouting at me. One day, I tell her, please stop shouting at me. I'm not your boy. I'm her husband, and I'm your sister's husband. So don't call me and shout to me like that. She will start like, she'll start raising voices, and I'll hang the call. So the husband of the sister will call me and advise me, hey, you guys should not do this, that. I said, okay, no problem. So along the line, all these things have been happening. Even the day she wanted to get back, we went to the doctor. The doctor told us that, okay, you can go home. Are you staying around? I said, yes. Madam, let's go home now. Started making another problem out of it. She will not go. I said, they said we can go home. I have a car.
Okay, what is the major thing now? Because you know
okay,
we cannot
the major
all
thing now.
Things are normal family.
Okay, the major
what
thing.
What is the major issue?
Okay,
now
the major
in
issue.
case?
The major issue I have with her is on a fateful day. I told my wife when we were on the bed, please, this is your cousin brother that normally come here every time. I don't want to be seeing him here every time. Let him come as a cousin. Because there's a condition I saw them and I was not okay with it. I was coming back one day, I saw she was sitting there in between the legs of the guy. And the guy was losing the hair. When I came back, I did not shout. I went inside when I wanted to sleep. My dear, please, this thing, me, I cannot take it though. I'm a young guy. please, let this, if he wants to come, let him come just once in a while, not every time. I don't know, she went to tell her mother, because the mother, I brought the mother from the village already. She's in my house. I don't know, she went to tell the mother, and the mother never called me. Like, see what you're... I kept quiet. Like, why would you tell me not to have my family member not to come? I'm not telling you nobody to come, but I just said I don't want this kind of visitation. It's too much. I'm a man. Even though if he does not have work, let him limit his way of coming here. She started shouting. That day, that one left. So, the next day, on Thursday, the mother called me, Amy, I want to leave. I want to go back to my daughter's place. And I wonder, the same your daughter's place you were before, and you are the one that called me to come and pick you. Even she drank twice.
You know, we have.
Okay.
You have to go straight to the
okay,
point.
on Saturday she tried to open. Yes, on Saturday she tried to open. I was cleaning my car. She tried to open the. She pressed on. I looked at the gate. She was the one. I said, security, go and open door for her. Because
who is the person?
Her sister came to the house on Saturday.
Concentrate.
Yes.
See
Her sister.
face.
Okay, her sister came to the house.
You're not going to look at my face. I'm seeing you.
Her sister came to the house on Saturday.
Yeah.
So I told the security guy, open the door for her. I went back inside because I was bitter with the way she had been handling my marital issue with her sister. She's not doing like a mother at all. So I was angry. I went inside my room to stay. So after I thought, I said, if I did not come out now, she has been saying I don't have respect. Well, God knows what she will say now. I came out. I greeted her, Dad, good afternoon. She ignored. I went back inside my room. I was with the baby. I was just hearing her voices, hearing the younger brother's voices, all of them. So after like 1 hour, I came outside. I did not see the mother again. I said, am I too small for these people to come and even tell me that they want to leave my house? That even though they can do like this, the mother can. Your mother-in-law. Yes, that my mother-in-law cannot even tell me, okay, oh, for the one you've done, thank you. For the even
how long did she stay with you people?
For months.
Okay.
Yeah. So they took their mother, they left. So before then, she has already packed some of her things inside the bag. So that happened on Saturday. On Sunday, I went to the market to buy food stuff, stew that they would prepare. After buying this stew stuff, I dropped 3,000 because sometimes I drop 3,000 every day, sometimes 2,000 if I don't have. So I dropped 3,000. I left because I used to go to my bar every Sunday and I'll come back on Monday. I just received a call. My auntie called me.
You go to bar
every Sunday.
Sunday and come back
on Monday. Yes.
And that has been you people's agreement.
After we've had issue that she said, why will I be going to that place? And I said, okay, this is the only time let me be going to this place, and as in by this time I can go every day and come back, but this Sunday I will sleep there. So
okay, why do you have to sleep there?
Yeah, because it's not ordinary, it's not only about they have a guest house there.
No, as in why, what is the
to monitor,
issues?
Yeah, to monitor my workers. Because the people that I've done before, they've dealt with me.
Okay.
Like 2-3 people that have
so weekend you have more customers?
Yes.
Okay.
Even sometimes I try to call her on video, but she says she don't care. She don't want to know where I am, that I'm with a woman. So on Sunday, my auntie called me. Do you know your wife is not at home? I said it's not possible. Baby, she don't want you to come. He said she called her and said she left my house. I called the security immediately. So where is madam? Okay, madam don't, one of his sisters don't come, they don't carry their bag. I said, okay, no problem. I kept quiet. So on Monday, I tried to call the father. He wasn't picking my call. On Monday, I tried to call the elder brother. He said, Amy, did you chase her? I said, I did not chase her. Because you, the bros, you've advised me, no matter anything you do with your wife, don't ever. I said, which I hate to that, I will never chase my wife. So immediately, I received a call from Alausa that I'm invited. I went there. They asked her, what does she want? She said, she just want them to give her police to take her things. I said, sorry, me, I married her traditionally. I was even trying to see if I can make peace. Because my other star was talking to her that, why do you want to leave her?
You went to where?
Alausa. She took me to Alausa.
Which office in Alausa?
Woman Rights Office.
Woman Rights Office?
Yes. Woman Rights Office.
In Alausa?
Yes.
Okay.
So after everything, the woman said I should go out. They would talk to each and just one after the other. I waited for about 30 minutes. They did not call me. And now when I saw her with the paper, when I saw her with the paper, I was like, what is the meaning of this paper? She told the paper. I went inside, madam, he said you will call me now. Oga, sorry, the way it stands, your wife has already made up her mind though. Because the way they are saying she's talking, she's already made up her mind. And I really see, people are really confusing her, they are pushing her. Don't make any trouble with her, just leave her first.
That's what they told you?
Yes.
You should allow her to go?
Yes, since she's been because they talk to her, she don't want to hear anything. She just said she want to go. They said she said she want to go and they cannot stop her. I said okay, no problem. So I waited for like how many days? I received a call from another man. He said it's a DSP, Dayo or something, from First Stack Police Station. I said okay, okay, what can I do? He said I should come right now. I said it's not possible. I can't come. I have my work to do. Give me an appointment, I will come. So we fixed for the next day. I came. The man wasn't around. He called a woman so that the woman should handle our case. So the woman was trying to talk to us, counsel us. So after everything, she was like, she don't want. The woman said, I beg, carry these people, go meet her. I don't tire. When I talk to this kind of small girl, they do head like this. That's the way she define, she go still see him. I said, okay, no problem. I went to meet the Oga. The Oga said, okay, you guys should take cold water. They gave us water. They gave us bottled water. The man said, Ima, what do you want? I said, me, I don't want my wife to leave because I did not ask her to leave the house. Okay, you guys should go and talk to yourself. Like, Ima, leave her the next day. Call her, talk to her, let the both of you have conversation. And I agreed because I don't want to prove stubborn like so. They will not say this. So she agreed at the initial time that we should have a conversation maybe after one day. She went back to meet her family. I don't know what they told her. She came back to the room again to meet the woman. No, that she don't want. This is not why she came here. The man said, come. What did he say? He said, okay, I don't want. What I want is, these people ask you to give me police. I said, I will go to the house and pick my things. The man said, Ima, oh yeah, call this welfare now. That I'm talking to her, she's proving stubborn. You call the welfare by yourself. Nobody will do anything to you. I said, okay, sir. I called the welfare. We both had an appointment that I was coming the next day. So the next day, those people, they were cancelling us inside the room. And I told her one thing. Were you not the one that said my mother appeared to you twice, that you should take good care of me, that you are my wife? She started crying. The woman took her inside, was cancelling her. The man prayed. He was a Muslim man. The man prayed and said, Madam, this guy did not do anything to you. Why are you allowing people push you? Ima, see what you are going to do. I will put you guys on probation for 3 months. You will live together. Initially, I agreed. I said, okay, no problem, since I want peace. So anytime they finish talking to her, she will go outside, she will talk to them, she will come back with different things. And I said, okay, our agreement was like, when you get home, take few of your things so that at least your people will see that, okay, maybe you guys are trying to just pick few things, don't pick everything. On Sunday, we can even call you guys out of our office time to talk to you guys. So pick few of your things. I agreed. But when I later went outside, I said, this matter that is going like this, you know what, Madam, since she said she wants the police, you want you guys to give her the police, let's go home. We're inside the car. I was talking to her. When you get home, just pick few things. Let your head calm down. Let my head also calm down. Let's see how. She was not even listening to me. So when we went home, I went to the room. Ma, oh yeah, do like this. So she packed everything. That the same cousin that I said I don't want to be seen in my house brought keke, packed her things. They went back inside that my estate. So when I see that, she packed everything. She was not talking about, what about the baby bed, baby cupboard? I said, you want to carry this one too? I did not allow her to carry it, but we did not. So after that, she left. The next thing, I did not even, so I started calling her. I started calling her to see the baby. She did this thing close to when she wants to have a birthday because she needs freedom. Yeah, because everything is on record. She needs freedom. She wants to open her ear. She wants to wear waist bead. She wants to wear leg bead. She wants to do hers. She wants to do this. So that day, they asked me to be giving her that. How much will I be giving her?
Are you feeling hot?
Ma?
Are you feeling
hot? Yeah, it's
hot?
okay. I'm feeling hot, but it's okay. So that day, they said, how much will I be giving her? I said, I can give her 20,000. But I know, welfare. Yes, that I know how much they are selling food. But I'll be dropping 10,000. I'll be buying food with the other one. So that Sunday was her birthday. She blocked me from everywhere. I started calling her that Sunday more than 10 consecutive times. She did not pick my call. And I called her and said, Oga, I've been calling her, she's not picking my call. Because I want to give her food, baby food. So I took the food the next Monday. I took the food to the welfare. I said, Oga, this is the food. The man said, okay, no problem, we will try to reach her before this pandemic. So I started calling her. If I call her, let me see baby. I don't have credit. I will send 2,000 recharge card for her so that so that she can subscribe for me to talk to. So when I noticed there was a phone I was looking for, my small phone, I saw it with baby. I was like, this is the phone I've been looking for and I've been asking you and you said this phone is not with you. So we started talking. I'll be calling her on video. We will talk. So that was a day I called her also. So many times if I call her on call, she will not pick my call and she will not call back. So one day I was angry. I was inside the parlor. She don't return my call. After, now called back. Why are you shouting at me? Come, come, come. I'm not your wife again. No. Stop shouting at me. If you keep shouting at me like this, I will stop picking your call. I said, you stop picking my call. You know you are faulty. I'm calling you, are not picking my call. Instead of you, when you called, for you to apologize. But she's always full of herself. Nobody can tell her what to do. So, that one, the matter just ended like that. So I started calling her, because during that period, I don't really have cash. Sometimes I'll just send 5,000 because I don't have money that period. So she was not telling me, do I think that money she's sending to me is what she's using to take care of that baby? Because many threats from her that any little thing, she'll say, people that will take care of me, they're even waiting. You don't have money, you came to marry me, everything is there. So after all says and done, what I was even expecting from our sister, that is the mother, is, come you, this boy, come, he may come, what are we going to do? But she was backing her up for everything she's doing. She was backing her up for all her actions. Okay, and I called the daddy. Yes, I called the father. I told the father, Papa, see what is going on. What I was expecting is, no matter anything, maybe they later called their father and told him different thing. Up to this moment, he did not call me on phone.
That is the father?
Yes. Up to this moment, he did not call me on phone. And I called my daddy. Daddy, you need to be aware of what is happening. Call the father. You organize my kingsmen. You guys need to go there. Because I don't see the reason why she's so comfortable coming to stay in your house and you are very comfortable. So what I did, I said, okay. When I started calling her again, she stopped picking my call. And I said to myself, what is this? So I stopped calling her. She now called me one night. You, I hear say they go tell people. Say no be you born the baby. The baby. We could go there. If you are ready, let's go and do the DNA test. I did not say anything to her. I kept quiet. She hung the call. Hold and bear. It was even day before yesterday and yesterday that I even know what is going on. It was day before yesterday that I have to call my friend that we came back from abroad together.
Yeah.
And that my friend, they came to my house to see my child there with one honorable, very fat guy. Then our cousin sister was staying in the house. So the man tried to hook up with the girl. So the girl is even dating the man, as long as I know, because I was at the hotel. I saw the girl sneak into the hotel room. So after everything, my wife even accused this man. The man, the record is here, because that it was the man that is making anything in our family.
Mother, you excuse us, please. Please excuse us.
The man was even the one, like, everything that is happening with my family, I always hear it from outside. And I called her my friend that we came back together. What is this? He said, Blackie, let me tell you, he's the cousin sister that is telling Honorable everything. How come something will be happening in your house? Blackie, you guys should chase this girl. So I called Honorable. I was angry that the Honorable said, Blackie, don't be angry. Even she was trying to talk to Honorable. She recorded, everything was recorded. She was angry like that. I kept quiet. I never knew that she called Honorable. All these things are happening. He did not call my friend. He called Honorable that she was outside the shop with my daughter, that I chased them out of the house. Honorable now said, sorry, where is your, because I still call them now. And where is your baby? My baby is with me. We are outside. We don't have where to stay. The Honorable have to send money for hotel to her.
How much?
He said it was 6,000. So I was calling my friend. My friend was not telling me that, come, call Honorable and know what is going on. That after everything, she now told Honorable that Honorable should please give her police from Abuja, that me, I'm intimidating them with police, which I've never done. That I'm intimidating her with police. That Honorable should give her police. According to Honorable said, what I told her was, do you think it's easy to call police from Abuja? So, what
is the major thing?
The major thing now is, I want to know.
So much story
okay,
that is not
the major
relevant.
thing now, I want to know, because I've been suspecting the baby. So I want to run a DNA test.
Okay.
Yes. To confirm if I'm really the father of that child. Yes. And I want justice, because whatever we've done as husband has not warranted her to leave there, because I did not chase her out of the house. That is what I want. So that is it. And that is why I came here.
You want a DNA test conducted on between yourself and the child?
Yes.
So you are not too sure if you are the father of the child?
Yes, due to 1 or 2 steps I've seen and I've confirmed for myself. So I want to be sure if I'm the father of the child.
Okay, then now that he have left the house, what have you contacted your kindreds that have to do with the diary of the marriage?
Yes, ma'am. I've told my dad. My dad has been calling the father. Those period he was not picking the call, which he will tell me, nah, or they pick a call. And I said, after this pandemic, I will come back to the village. I will come and pick you guys with my kinsmen.
And you people think it's not a case that you people should resort?
If we wanted to resort, she don't want that because she's been saying a lot of things, and
okay,
I don't think it's possible.
Like she said, let's hear from her so that you're not quote her what she will not say. Okay, Madam, sorry again. Victoria. Okay. You heard what your husband said. Can we hear from you, please?
Okay. We got married in 2016. Okay. 29th of December 2016. Okay. So after that, I went for my NYSC.
Okay.
So, and after I finished my NYSC, I was staying with my sister. And I told him that I need to stay on my own as a married woman. He refused. So later he accepted. So he got a 2-bedroom flat, and her niece was staying with me then. So we were staying together then.
His own niece?
Yes.
Was staying with you?
Yes.
How old is the niece?
I think she's like
less than 15?
Yes,
okay.
Less than 15.
Okay.
So, and you can even ask that girl, ever since I started a relationship with him, I've never cheated on him for once. He mentioned my neighbor, right? I don't even have anything to do with that guy.
That is your poison?
No. I mean, he mentioned one man that was staying in the same compound that he rented from me.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, so I don't even have anything to do with him. We only greet, hi, what's up, how are you doing? That is all. So ever since then, ever since then, I got pregnant for him. Ever since then, he has been beating me. Even before we got married, even when I visited him in Hong Kong, he even tried to kill me with pillow. He used pillow to press my face then.
Okay, hold on. Let me just let you understand something here. Here is not police station, but if you give any statement, make any statement here that you cannot prove, is subject, you can still be arrested for proof. So please, if we would want to listen to both of you for fair hearing, not to judge anybody wrongly. So I appeal to both of you, nobody should lay any wrong allegation on each or any of you. Just say the truth for the sake of God, and then the consequence of it. Just be sincere. Go ahead.
So he started beating me. So I thought he would change. I went ahead with the marriage, and ever since then, even when he came back, I think it was 2018 or so, or 19. Ever since then, even when I was pregnant, he beats me up. I think I have evidence. He beat me up even when I was pregnant.
Evidence of wound or what?
Yes, of wound. So anytime we go out, he will just be shouting at me. People will be saying, "Oh God, take her easy now. Can't you see that she's pregnant and all that?" So okay, he came back from Hong Kong. He opened a bar. I was against it. I said, "Why would you open a bar?" Yes, I was against it. So he went ahead and opened it. So ever since then, he would go out. Most times he would go out. He would not tell me where he was going to. He would just go out and come back anytime he liked. Sometimes by 12 or 1 a.m. in the midnight. Most times he sleeps outside. He will sleep out. I even have evidence of hotel. He said he doesn't have money, but you have money to lodge in a hotel of 30-something thousand, 20-something thousand. Who are you lodging in the hotel with? If I talk, he will say, he will be shouting at me. I can't talk. He said I don't. And a woman that urinates, that bend down to urinate cannot control. He cannot tell him what what he will do. I can't talk to him. I can't advise him. I can't even play with him. If I even go to him and say, let me just sit with my husband, he will be chasing me away. He stopped having sex with me.
For how long?
For so long.
Like up to a year?
No, not up to a year, because I just gave birth.
Okay.
Like months. He stopped having sex with me. Even if I prepare food for him, he will not eat it. He said if he's coming back, he will come back with his own food. I've complained to his sister, and I even called his dad too. They said that it's because he owns a bar now. This one is that normal? You will be sleeping outside. You say you have a bar, you sleep outside, and you will not even lodge in that your bar. You go to another hotel and lodge with a woman. I even have evidence of the message with the lady.
And the lady sent to him?
To him.
Let me see.
And the lady, I even called the lady in his presence. When I was talking to the lady, he rushed and he collected the phone from me and said, why would I be talking to the lady like that? So I spoke with the lady. I said, do you know that this man that you're dating is married? He said, and so what? I was like, hey, Jesus. So even when we were going out, we were strolling in our estate. I think this is one of this thing. This is even the one I even captured.
What happened to her here?
Okay, good. I brought the girl that was staying with us is still alive. Not my niece. This thing I was putting on this thing. Thank God. I was putting on this thing.
Hold on.
Yes, I was putting on this thing. So we had an argument. Maybe she rushed my clothes to strangle me. So I said, leave me. This thing cut. Yes. The girl is still alive. I can still call her.
Is it the girl that injured her or you?
No, it's this thing. I did not touch her.
What is that?
I said this bangle. Yes, yeah. That's why I brought it, because it's still there. I did not throw it away. The girl's number is still working. The girl is still alive.
She was arguing with the girl.
No, she was arguing with me.
Yeah.
And she held me on my clothes. So I tried to pull her under. Leave me. So that bangle hit her on the face. And I told her elder brother. Yes. So everybody is still alive. They can attest to that. So the girl is still alive. She knows everything.
So when he was beating me, he said the guy is still alive. Our security man there was there. He was saying, Ogas, leave her now. Oga, leave her, no beat her. To the extent that he didn't even listen to the security man. So the security man now went and called one of our neighbors that stays up. That one now came. That was when he stopped. He beat me up.
The guy is still.
And I just gave birth through CS. He beat me up. So I mean, okay, about the lady. So I called the lady and said, do you know that this man that you're having an affair with is married? He said, and so what? Is that why you're calling me? He just hung the call. Ever since then, I warned him. So he now went his sister is there, his aunt is there. So he now go and meet his aunt and say, my wife don't catch me with woman, don't catch me inside the cheat. So this one say, help me to talk to her. He noticed. He now go and bought 2 alomo. He drank it because he knew that I was angry. So ever since then, I can't even. I wasn't even happy. I can't talk with my husband. I can't have a conversation with my husband. I can't even play with him. He doesn't have my time. He will go out in the morning. Where are you going to? I don't know. You own a bar. You have people that are working for you. It's not even the bar self. You hardly see people there. A married man, you'll be doing a strippers night or so. You'll be having women that are naked. You'll be sleeping outside. I've complained. Even this sister that is there. I've complained to everybody. Nobody listened to me. They didn't even listen to me. I cannot. How will a responsible woman leave her home without any issue? It is not possible. I didn't leave like that. I left because I was going through hell in that house. He doesn't allow. Yes, the beating, no time. Both domestic and physical. I wasn't happy at all. I wasn't happy. I wanted to kill myself. I wasn't happy in that marriage. I wasn't happy.
How many times did he sleep out in a week?
So many times. I've complained to his dad, if he can say the truth. So many times we sleep outside. Okay. So to the extent that okay, if I'm even talking to him, he won't answer me. He stopped eating my food.
What was his reason?
I don't know, because maybe he has someone that is that is taking care of house. So you sleep outside, you don't have my time, I can't talk, you stop me from going out. You promised to open a shop for me since 2018. What happened? Since 2016, what happened? You said if I open the shop now, you start seeing money. Now you start misbehaving. Okay, you don't want me to learn how to drive car because of men. I can't fix, I can't swear with one because of men.
Did he say, did he stop? Did he ask you not to fix with one?
He stopped me, because even if I ask him for money, he will refuse. He refused. I've asked him for money. If you can testify, I've asked you for money for several times. You refuse. You say you don't have money. If I go out and come back, you start shouting, where will you go out? Any day you go out, I'm going to kill you. Even in my mommy's presence, you beat me up. You beat me up. In my mommy's presence, you were telling me that I will kill you, and nobody will do anything about it. That was the reason why I left him. Even when I wanted to get married to him, some of my family, they were against it. I said no, that I love him, I want to marry him.
The marriage is just 3 years now.
Since 2016. He said we got married since 2016. I went to youth service. I finished. I stayed with my sister for months before getting my apartment. He didn't just get the apartment for me. So even the neighbor that he was saying, that me and the neighbor, only God knows, I swear in my life, I have nothing. We can do the DNA test. I'm very ready. And if you found out that child is your own, you will never have access to her. I just trust me. I'm ready to do I'm ready to provide the child, to do the DNA test. I'm ready.
Hold on. We don't entertain threats here. Everything you have to do, the law sees anything anybody is doing. If a father of a child or a supposed father of a child says, oh, I am not comfortable, I want to run a DNA test between myself and my child, it's not a bad idea, because both of you are having issues now. And if he conducts if there is any DNA test conducted between himself and the child become his, he will take full responsibility of the child. If the child is not his, they will give the child to the owner of the child. Then the issues will be resolved there, and probably who owns the child will refund back whatever he has spent on the child. So that cannot be a threat. This office, we are here to help everyone out. If you said you want DNA conducted, do you have any reason why we should not conduct any test?
I don't have any reason. You should do it.
So, okay, we can proceed to DNA center.
You should do it. There is no problem.
Go and call DNA center. Okay.
Even when I had issue in no wonder, you see. Even when I had issue with the police, I called you. Me and my children were there. I called you and said, your baby is in police station. What did you do? You
didn't even pick my call. Why would you call me?
That was when.
Okay, when? And why did you call me? For what matter?
2 months or so.
For what matter?
Hold on, please. Okay. After you guys left.
Yes.
Yes.
You left
it's
me.
Not, I didn't have any issue. It's just my one of my brother, like that, not me actually. But I went there. I called him. He even refused to pick my call. He didn't pick my call. Ever since I left, he didn't call me. He didn't call me for that month that I left. I later called him.
How long have you left the house?
I left the house on Sunday, International Women's Day. I will not forget that day, on the 8th of March.
April, May, June, July.
On the 8th of March, I left.
March, April,
May, June.
June, 1st of June. So 3 months approximately. Okay, briefly before we proceed to DNA Center, the number to call is 0903-2474. From all our viewers, our members from across the world, you have heard what the two couples have said. Please, if you have any peaceful advice before we proceed to DNA Center, you can put call as quick as possible, because there is no time. We'll have other cases that we need to attend to. And before then, I need to the issue, what both of you have a complaint so far is big, but it's not big enough to break the marriage, to destroy the marriage. This is what both of you ought to have find a way to discuss, settled amicably without involving welfare, human rights, this human right, that, police here and there. Because if you're in a relationship and relationship went so, always remember the past, the good experience you've had with your partner. When you have a flashback of that, you will have to delay, and you will drag to take any drastic step. Give me. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am. This is Osad from Austria.
Okay, Osad from Austria. Go ahead, please.
Yes, I want to talk to this girl. Oh, babe, you don't get any reason. No. There is no reason for you to pack up for the marriage. I don't see any reason. This one not reach anything at all. Marriage is not it's not my. I don't see any reason for you to pack up. If you want to marry, leave your parents alone, my dear. Use your home by yourself. There is nothing that I do, nothing. I'm calling you from Austria and nothing. No, they only use you and talk to you, my dear sister. Please, just make up your mind and follow your husband. Nothing. Leave your family, leave your elder sister, leave your mother. Leave everybody, follow your husband, my dear. If your husband not control you, who is going to control you? Me? And who is going to control you? So please, before the beating and all those things, maybe you do one or two things. I'm not supporting the man to you, but you don't have any reason of packing out from that house for those 3 years. You know what the president did for marriage? Go and sit down there, my friend. That says I go back to your marriage. God bless you.
Thank you, Auntie Osad from Austria. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Who is speaking? Okay, hold on a moment. We'll need to call a DNA center if they can quickly book us here for, where is the number? 070 7027. Good afternoon. Is that DNA Center?
Yes, good afternoon, ma'am.
Afternoon, please. This is call from Human Rights Defender and Access to Justice. We'll have a test to conduct. Are you people open?
Yes, we are open.
Okay. We'll be on our way.
There is a price change, ma'am.
There's a price. Sorry? Human Rights Defender and Access to Justice. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my president.
Good afternoon.
My name is Joy, calling from Chicago, USA.
Okay, Joy from Chicago. Go ahead.
Firstly, let me thank you for all you have been doing.
Thank you.
Thank you for your motherly. Hello?
Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. Please, can I talk to the young lady?
Yeah, she can hear you.
Yeah, I mean the woman. You see, I can't see any issue in what both of you are saying. This is just marriage of 2 years. And I believe this is even the time you're supposed to study yourself the more. Can you please calm down a little and marry your husband? It is not easy. It is not palatable out there. Let nobody influence you to leave your husband. As time goes on, my sister, those people engineering you, they will abandon you. And for the man, the way I can see him talking, he wants peace. Please, darling, why don't you allow peace to reign and marry your husband? I believe my president there, she will put to an end to whatever you feel evil or negative your husband is treating you. Can you both be giving counseling and you go back to your home, please? And for the man, the worst thing you can do to any woman, that is your better half. Why beating your wife? Why on earth must you beat your wife, no matter the circumstance? I will plead with both of you. Let the president cancel both of you. Go back home and make some amends and please live together as husband and wife. I don't see any issue in what both of you are dragging. Thank you, my president.
Thank you very much, ma. Thank you. God bless you. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Okay. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Hello.
Hello.
Who is speaking and where are you calling? Reduce the volume of your set, please.
All right. No, good afternoon, ma.
Afternoon. Who is speaking and where are you calling from?
Okay, I'm Farida, calling from Kogi State.
Farida from Kogi State.
Calling from Kogi State.
Farida. Go ahead and be brief, please.
I'm Farida, calling from Kogi State.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, ma. Oh, please, mommy, you have done a lot. I've listened to this program. You really try. God will protect you. Please don't plead with them. This one they are saying is not the case. I'm a mother of four. As I'm talking to you now, I know what I'm facing. But I thank God. That one, speaking of the thing, please, don't put mouth for them. Don't settle them. Let them go back together. So separate. So we have heard the children. Please, mommy, please, don't put mouth for them.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yeah, who is speaking and where are you calling from?
Hello. Yeah, thank you. This is finally Miss Winnie Enugu.
Oh, Winnie Enugu, how are you?
Fine.
Go ahead, my
first
dear.
and foremost, I want to really appreciate your good job.
Thank you,
Everyone
my
appreciate
sister.
your
Thank
good
you.
job.
Thank
And may
you.
God Almighty continue to uphold and be with you.
Amen.
So please, I want to say something for the first caller that I was blaming the lady.
Yeah.
Actually, she's still a very young lady. She wants love, happiness in her marriage.
Yeah.
She needs love, happiness in her marriage. She wants to get it from her husband. So if at all the man is not paying her attention, that now makes you please, just look into what she wants. And after that, we cannot know if fully she's not ready or she's ready for the marriage. And please, my sister, don't let anybody put you in a bad advice in the marriage, in your home. I have an experience and I have a witness. Please, avoid your family. When you're married, don't let your parents, your brother, your sister, be part of your marriage. It's really destroying case to go through. Even friends, please, just my advice to you. And for the young man, please, I beg the name of God, please, try to care for your wife. She wants attention from you. She really loves you, but you're not paying her attention. I thought it's what I'm hearing, what I say. Please, let's pray and we'll come to everything in this platform. I trust and you came to the right form. So I know you will handle the case and you will really have to make a good home. All right, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Winnie. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. All right. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Hello.
My name is Emmanuel.
Emmanuel from where?
My name is Emmanuel. Yeah, I'm calling from South Korea.
You're calling from where?
South Korea.
South Korea. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I have a little contribution. This is marriage and they are having their first issue. This is their first serious issue. So I think if the man has made mistakes, and I also think that he has realized his mistake, and the lady should also understand that this is marriage. This is not a girlfriend and boyfriend. She has to focus on her marriage and make it work. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Hello? Okay, I missed that call. This is the final call. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Who is speaking and where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Sunday. I'm calling from Dubai.
Sunday from Dubai. Go ahead.
Okay. Please, I want to encourage that lady. I want to encourage that lady to just start a little question.
Are you hearing what they are saying? No, you're just posting.
Because with what I can see, I think some people are encouraging her to make a mistake. Because he can make, if he continue with what he's doing now, he can make a mistake. So please, let's have just a side process with the husband and start some things together.
Thank you very much.
Any problem? Yeah.
There is no problem. Thank you. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Who is speaking and where are you calling from?
Good afternoon.
We can't hear you, please. Your voice cannot. We can't hear your voice.
I'm calling from Germany.
Paul from Germany. Go ahead.
Before I continue, I would like the young lady to just keep it with her phone and listen to what people are saying. Please, one thing I want her to understand that she's too young and she doesn't know what marriage is really about. And she needs to be truthful. And the parents are not going to have issues. I want you to know if you love the husband, you should obey the husband, that you can get the love from the husband. This area they are going to now by trying to remember what the man did or what they have done before will not have issues in the marriage. But she should know that she's married and she's under a man now and she has to work according to what the man has to do. That is the only way she can get the attention of the man. You know, so talking to her now, driving on telephone, shows some character that is arrogant and the proud spirit. You know, so she should try to know and humble herself, isolate herself to her husband, so she can be able to enjoy the marriage. And that's it. From now, she's 2 years married and she's living like that. You know, that's my contribution. I would like what you have said.
Thank you. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Good afternoon. Who is speaking and where are you calling from?
Madam, good afternoon. I'm calling from Lagos. My name is Leticia.
Your name is who?
Mediation. I was watching your program. You're doing a good thing, yeah? May the Lord bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Please, I want to talk to the lady. First of all, let her drop her phone and concentrate on what she came for. Then she should know that men are very difficult. And again, I don't accept that man the way, you know, he treats the lady. You should take care of your woman and make her, you know, what you want her to be. You know, you take care of her needs, you know, attend to her. You don't just open the bar, you become irresponsible, going out, you don't come back, you know, you don't attend to her, you don't, you know, you're just abuse her both emotionally and physically, and it's very, very bad. You know, your wife should be your confidant and your, you know, best heart, somebody, your friend. Not someone that you should be, you know, attacking all the time, you know, your enemy. It's not nice, you understand? You know? The lady should try and build her home, you know, by calming down. I know that she's very angry. You know, she's bitter with the way the man treated her. Is normal. But let her forgive him. And the guy should just know that he has to change. You know, he has to change and treat the woman like a woman that she deserves to be. You understand?
Thank you very much. Thanks for your contribution. God bless you. All right. That is the last call for today as far as this case is concerned, because we have other things to do. Okay, Mr. Emenike, you said you want to conduct any test between yourself and the child.
Yes.
Do you have any reason why you want to do that?
Like I mentioned before,
Yeah.
that all our actions all her actions in the former house, and I observed the movement of a young man in my house on the day of the naming ceremony, and she's given me every reason to doubt her, because every time we had a little issue, she would say, no problem, people are going to take care of me, they are waiting. So
it could be a mere threat of
that
a
is what
woman,
I,
because
yes,
women always
yes.
have pride.
And for that reason, since she called me, since the last time she called me to tell me that since you said you're not the father of it, this is going to almost a month or 2 months, she never called me to ask me like, if you don't want to talk to me, can't you even give the baby the upkeeping of the baby or something? So for her to have that strong mind up to 1 month now, she has not called me to, like, because maybe she's still waiting for me to be the one to call her, because I've been calling her, she's not been picking my call, and I decided not to call again. But if he's a real mother and she knows that this child is for this guy, she'll be calling me, disturbing me for the upkeeping of the child. So all those things are what is aggravating everything, to be making me feel like it's like something is fishy somewhere. And that is the main reason why I want to do this DNA test, because of her actions. She's too full of herself and pride. So
yeah.
that is what is making me like, the thing is making me like, I really want to know what the situation is, because I can't just wake up one morning and say this child is not my child. No, I've seen a lot of things. So, and anywhere you see a child pointing out, please, you go close to that place, there must be something there. So that's the reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, viewers, you've heard from the father of the child, and the young girl is also, from his statement, he said the mother of the child have equally said, you heard what she said, that before now he has been saying, you've been telling people you are not the father of the child or whatever, whatnot, and to remove any doubt, I believe both of them are such a young couple that we should encourage to be together as husband and wife. All these things are things that is not really big enough to destroy marriage, but it depends on the kind of person you are married to. You know, we have individual differences. What one man's choice is another person's poison. What I may take from a man may not be what any other person, a lady, would take from a man, and what a man, my husband may not take from me, may not be what another person will take, or what my husband take may not be what your husband may take. Because when people begin to, when someone is too petty, you must be, such person is very sensitive, that you need extra wisdom to manage such relationship. And because it has been a distant relationship, and the marriage, this is a heat of when marriage should work and it should not work, the heat of temptation between 1 year to 4 years and all sorts. This is only when, if you succeed beyond this level, then God can still help you through. They are both young, and it's unfortunate that the families are not really encouraging these parties to try to make it a marriage. We all know that marriage is not easy. Whether you marry now, you've been married before, mere relationship is not easy. Talk more of living with somebody 24/7. You are having access to the person. And what the lady have quite complained, we are going to look into that. That will be on the day that we announce the DNA test of the child to you people, because no man have any right whatsoever to lay hands on a woman that you feel you love. Let's keep law outside it. If you love someone who you cherish, you feel that person to be your own feeling. You feel that person, the same pain you feel on yourself, you feel the same pain on your partner. So whatever provocation you will have that will lead to you raising your hand on a woman, or you watch a man, your husband having a wound on his face, or your wife having being brutal, and you see that wound, she wake up in the morning, such pain is not like, look at, for whatever reason that she sustained that injury, either by mistake or by deliberate, she have that record with herself already, and that is a bad memory that anybody will keep. Each time you reflect on it, you feel bad about that, and such thing affect relationship. It kills feelings and emotion in relationship. For whatever misunderstanding you want to have in a marriage, which is certain, is normal and it's bound to happen, because we are human beings. It's only God that can accommodate us. We cannot accommodate each other that much, because we are human beings and we are bound to err. So if whatever provocation that you are being provoked by your partner, I always advise, please don't lay hands. Try to control your anger, try to control your emotion, try to control your provocation. Don't lay hands on anybody. A woman should not lay hands first on a man, because you may provoke the person to end up doing something drastic or regrettable and applicable to a man too. You might have the ability, the stature, the physiques to hit on a woman, but don't be surprised, whom you hit might use an object on you, and that might be the end of the person. That so many domestic violence have led to death of men and women, and in marriage, which we don't encourage. We have a zero tolerance for that. We cannot encourage anybody laying hand on their wife, neither a woman laying hand on their husband or using objects on anybody, because it's drastic. And whomever that you are dealing with, have a family that you may want. If you kill the person, you have caused so many pains to his or her loved ones. So why must you go to that extent? That is not a proper way of expressing your feelings, your anger, when you are being provoked by your partner. So in order to avoid much delay, let's proceed to the DNA center. As we come back, we'll announce to you when in 2 weeks time we'll announce the DNA results to you. And for some of you that have seen, we have sent our YouTube channel on Access to Justice Television. Please subscribe. I want to say, as many as lovers of this program, the case, please go straight to that place and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Access to Justice TV. And I know you have been doing all your best to share this page, share this platform. God bless you. I really want to appreciate NG Winnie Enogo, our lovely sister that have been encouraging people to share. Onye Isago, please, if I did not pronounce your name properly, please pardon me. Then we'll have people that have put call for a meaningful contribution. Osas, our able sister from Austria, go back home. That is a peaceful advice to our beautiful sister. Then we'll have Julie from Chicago. Say, calm down, my sister, and please try to be humble and marry your husband. Then Foride from Kogi, the same advice. We'll have Winnie Enugu. She's a very pretty girl like you as well, and she advised that you should please reconcile and build your home. I have Emmanuel from South Korea, advice on both of you to resettle back. There's Sunday from Dubai, the same advice. Paul from Germany, and I forget the name. I think I did not get your name properly. The last call from London. God bless you all for joining us. I believe God will unite this union again by His grace. The partners, the families that are being involved from left and right, they are here. I am not going to bring anybody in now until the day of the DNA results. Thank you very much. Join us, because we have to be on our way. All right.